Hey, what's up, everyone? Ralph here. So, as a high school student getting ready to go to college, right? They sell you on the idea that going to college is the first step to adulthood, right? It's going to give you an opportunity to be away from the parents, right? And you can be on your own making adult decisions, right? And what it's really supposed to do is supposed to transition you into the real world where you're gonna hopefully after college you'll find a job, right? And it's supposed to transition you, get you prepared where you can make decisions on your own and get you used to the life where you're doing things, you're making decisions for yourself. Even though, for me, you know how I feel about college. I mean, it's a big scam. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. But I digress. But yeah, it's supposed to transition you into the world of adulthood. So in this video, we have a young lady, and she's struggling with that transition, right? She's used to for 4 years being able to wake up when she wanted to, choose classes and decide when she wanted to attend class. Obviously, with a job, you can't do that. So she's gonna share with you her experience when it comes to transitioning into the world away from college. So let's hear what she had to say.
How am I expected to work a 9 to 5 every single day when I have not done 8 hours of anything in the last 4 years? I did not go to 5 days of class throughout any semester of college. I always had at least one day completely off. And most of the time, I only had classes on Tuesday, Thursday. Yes, I did that on purpose. So I'm used to going to about an hour and a half of class on Tuesday, Thursdays. And that is all. The rest of the time was up to me. And now I'm expected to go to the same building every day, Monday through Friday, for 8 hours, sometimes more.
See, so when people talk about Gen Z, right, and they talk about how lazy they are, she's making it easy for other generations to attack her, right? Like when you see this and you're like, okay, like, yes, this is not college anymore, right? Like I can remember being in college, and I remember when I went to high school, like when you go into high school and you gotta wake up early in the morning, right? I was like, all right, 8 o'clock classes, right? I've been doing that for high school. When I was signing up for my class, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do 8 o'clock classes because that's what I've been used to. Man, I remember that first day in college and waking up for 8 o'clock. I was like, okay, yeah, this is not happening. This is not. I do not want to wake up this early, right? And that's the good thing about college. You get to set your own schedule, like based on the classes that you want to choose, and you get to get somewhat, create your schedule. But clearly, when you're outside when once college is over, then yeah, you don't have much control, right? Depending on the job, most jobs are 9 to 5. Obviously, they have different shifts depending on what shift that you work. But yeah, you no longer control your schedule. Wherever you're trying to work, wherever you're trying to make money, they dictate the schedule. So clearly, like I said, she makes it kind of easy for older generations to be like, see, you guys are not dealing with reality. Right? You're not dealing with reality because this isn't college anymore. So let's see what else she's got to say.
That is 40 hours of my life every week, if you were wondering. Usually about 45.
Usually, that's how it works, right? It's usually 40 hours. There's people doing more, but whatever.
And it takes 30 minutes to get there and 30 minutes to get back, so add that on there as well. My life consisted of doing whatever I wanted to for 4 years. All the time. Every day was the weekend. You could do whatever you wanted. Homework was always weighing on your shoulders, which I'm glad I don't have that anymore. But how am I expected to just jump right into that? And it's about to be summer, and this is going to be my first summer ever having a full-time job, and I literally don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how that's going to go. People are going to be out on the lake. People are going to be... My mom and sister are both teachers, so they're going to be out. And I'm going to be in the same building when it's pretty outside. When the UV index is above a literal 7, I'm going to be at work. Dagger to the heart. And I know I'm literally 23 and like most people have been doing this their whole lives and stuff, but like, I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that. I'm not. No matter how much I love my job, I'm simply not built to do the same thing every single day. All day. Nope. Another thing about it is that if I woke up one day and I didn't want to go to class, I didn't have to. I would just skip. And I did that a lot, frequently, even though I literally only had 2 days of class a week. I didn't go most of the time. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. My only regret is that I didn't skip more. But if you wake up and you don't want to go to your job, too bad. You'll get fired if you don't go. Like, just having a hard time with this transition. Love my job. Do not get that wrong. Don't get it twisted. But I just literally, little bit of a different vibe going on here. I don't know if I was ready for it.
So I mean, anybody watching this video, I mean, ask yourself the question: does she look prepared to handle the real world, right? And I think that a lot of people have this complaint when it comes to the younger generation, the Gen Z generation, right? Like, you can understand you can still understand a lot of arguments for Gen Z, like the fact that they sell you an idea that you have to do this for 40 years, and then this is all you have to do. And I get it. Like, I understand that thought process, because like I said, I had that mentality as well. But like I said, I've always been like, all right, so what's the alternative route? Because you have to work. Like, what are you going to do if you don't like this style? If you don't like this the way it's set up, the way we've been conditioned to say we have to work 40 plus hours for 40 years and then hopefully retire by 60, 65. What are you going to do about it, right? So obviously for me, start a business and have more control over my income and over my time, because time is the most precious asset that we all have. But it doesn't seem like, obviously she's 23, so she's clearly still trying to figure it out. But she doesn't seem like she's even ready for that, because like I said, man, she wants the autonomy, the freedom to enjoy her life. She's looking at her mom, she's looking at her friends, enjoying the summer, and she has to be in the same building every day. Like, she better get used to that. But that's going to be life. That's life for a lot of people, where you working 5 days a week and then you have the weekends to enjoy the rest of your time off. And that's that's depending on your job. But for her, it looks like it's gonna be a difficult transition. Obviously, she'll get used to it as she get older. I mean, she's a young girl, but she better get used to it fast, because look at the way she's going. Like, how long are you gonna last at that job, right? Having that certain mentality, because there's not too many jobs that offer you that much flexibility, right? You're gonna have to work 40 plus hours at your job. You're gonna have to be going to the same place, whether either you're working at that building or you're working from home, or unless you have like a travel job. But you're gonna be doing the same thing over and over and over again for the next, hopefully, the time of your life, 30, 40 years, right? So she's gonna have to figure that out, because right now we're looking at the way she's looking. She don't look like she's gonna be lasting too long with her job. So yeah, so those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Share your comments down below. Hit the like button, share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so guys, take care and have a good one. Later.